And when they pulled her from the wreck, you know she still had on her shades. So drill me a hole with a barber pole. I guess it paying to look trim doesn't necessarily apply to the indoor or the outdoor state of the business. It's more about how a human being looks, right? Lessons to be drawn everywhere we look. Sun heading down into clouds once more, and it feels like a good day for lessons. They've been occurring to me thick and fast. I was thinking about the state of supposedly being retired. And I think the way I'm going to think about it going forward is that I'm not retired at all. What do I do for a living? I run some websites. I try to keep them trim. Now, there's not a direct correlation between running those websites and my living, but I think we can throw that into the realm of details. It's what I do. It's my work. And I take it pretty seriously, like you would a regular job, or, you know, a mission. There's another mission too, another lesson. I wasn't entirely happy with that video, that long-winded video that I put out yesterday. And I think part of the reason for my relative dissatisfaction with it is that I still have a hell of a lot to learn, a lot of lessoning to do about the subject of that video, which is why I'm running these websites in the first place. What is it that I'm hoping to accomplish, particularly in light of the revelation that it really isn't about the money. The point of these websites shouldn't be really about the minutia of my life. When you get right down to it, the minutia of my life is kind of a dull story. So let's say instead that it should rarely be about the minutia of my life. And as I've intuited for quite some time now, it also should only rarely be about the macroscopic level and the political. I think politics ends up being a boring story just as much as the minutia. But somewhere in between that completely zoomed in level and that completely zoomed out level there are stories, and they're not all my stories. Sometimes they're stories about other people. And I think that's what this website that I run should really be more about. That guy's story. That guy's story. The story of the cats who live in the alley. Maybe. Maybe the story of the kid who works in the convenience store. I was that kid once upon a time. Graveyard shift. U-Totem. 7-Eleven. Tempe, Arizona. A long, long time ago. Maybe in a sense, that's the key in the transition from journalism and essay into the noble art of fiction. Belletrism, in the truest sense. Welcome back, Diogenes. It's not just a rough road for me. In many ways, I have it smoother than most. Maybe there's some kind of sunset lesson hidden inside of all of that. Hidden inside each trailer, each bluesy story.